I'm going to talk about one of the new capabilities in Route 5. In this case, it's horizontal boring support for horizontal drills in a drill bank on a machine. So I'm going to get in here and let's just take a sort of a generic machine here. It does not have the drill bank set up, and so let's increase that to 4 tools. And first I'm going to assign tools. Okay, now I'm going to start positioning them. So let's say I've got just a real simple L configuration like that. That's all pretty much similar to what Enroute did before. So the difference now is I have a direction column here which tells me the direction that the tool is facing. So the default location, the default direction is always down in the -Z direction, and so that's what these are. But I can now modify that so that I can point the tool in a different direction. So in this case, let's point this one in the plus Y. Let's make that one the -Y direction, and then tool 4, let's put that in the plus Y direction. So this is maybe a more typical configuration of how horizontal drill might be configured in a drill bank setting. And so you can tell the direction of the tool sort of by the diagram here. And what these are going to do now is when it comes time to output, they're going to look for drills that are oriented in that same direction, either in the plus Y or the -Y direction in this case, and we'll utilize the drill bank then if it's an appropriate tool and the appropriate direction for a particular drill. So that's kind of how to set it up. Now I've got one here that, in this case, a multicam with the horizontal drilling. This one actually represents a real drill bank configuration. In this case, I've got 1 in each direction in the plus Y and minus direction, and then 2 in each direction in the plus X and the minus X direction. And then the rest of these are the more standard configuration. Again, I've got 1/4-inch drills assigned to all of those, and so that's what the drill bank is going to look for in drills that might be placed. So I've got a file here that I created just as an illustration of how the drill bank will respond. Okay, so here you can see I've got drills that are oriented in each of those 4 directions. I've got plus Y, minus Y, plus X, minus X, and so we'll see how the drill bank makes decisions about getting to each of those. Okay, so I'm going to do a 2D simulation, and if I step through it here, so here you can see in the first position the drill bank starts out, and then it puts the 2X drills into those 2 drill positions. And if we go back and look at the drill bank configuration, we'll see that those are both 64 millimeters apart. So it sort of straddles this drill in the middle. And so in the next one, it does it again and gets 2 of them and is able to get those 4 drills. Now it goes to the Y direction. Remember, it just had 1 drill in the plus Y direction, so it does these 1 at a time. And then goes up and does the minus Y direction 1 at a time. And then does the minus X direction 2 at a time because it has the 2 drills there. And so now that's the horizontal drills, and they've been taken care of really in much the same way that they would have been taken care of in the standard or the -Z direction. It's just 4 new directions that are available for defining drills in a drill bank. So now when it comes time to output, what's important, of course, is that the driver is configured to respond properly. It has to know that those are horizontal drills and has to know the proper movement to drop down and get to the right position. And so that's something that must be coordinated with the driver. And one of the important things with this multicam driver is that it requires a calibration file that works with the driver to help sort of more precisely calibrate the positions of the tool. So I'm going to open up that calibration file just to sort of show what that looks like. So this is just an INI file that goes with the driver and provides information about, in this case, the length of the tool from the position that's shown in the drill bank configuration. So that's the position of the tip of the tool relative to that 0, 0 position where each of the tools will be located. And then there's also offsets in the Z and the Y and the X for each of the tools, in this case 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16. Those are the tools that were defined in the drill bank configuration, and these numbers are sort of specific numbers for a specific machine that defines how those tools are offset relative to the X and Y and Z position that they're configured for in the drill bank configuration. So the sort of the position of the tool is to the kind of the 0, 0 position of the tool, and then because the tool is pointed out in one direction or the other, there's information about getting to the end of the tool, and then also because of the shape of the tool holder and everything, there's information about offsets that this needs to be created sort of specifically to match a specific machine configuration. So from a user standpoint, not too much has changed. You will place drills and position drills appropriately for the cutting that they need to do, and then let the tool take care of positioning itself relative to these positions in the drill bank configuration for a specific machine. So that's horizontal drilling in Route 5, and hopefully this helps move things in the right direction.